Hey guys, it's Cal from the Do-It-Yourself Lawn and Garden Hacks podcast, where you can find us at lightingdoctor.ca. And this week, we're going to be talking a little bit more about landscape lighting and giving you a sneak peek and a heads up on a video series that we're releasing that's going to teach you everything you need to know about landscape lighting, as well as talk about some of the cool things that we have down the pipe over the next 6 to 12 months, everything from our new podcasts that are out there to our new app that we're developing, as well as some new Econoline and more affordable and efficient products that we have available. So hope you guys enjoy. Please send us your comments and questions. We love hearing from you.
Welcome to Lawn and Garden Hacks, presented by the Irrigation and Lighting Doctor, where we share all the best time and money-saving tips, tools, and ideas for all you do-it-yourself weekend warriors who want to have the best-looking home and gardens on the block and be the envy of all your neighbors. Be sure to follow the Lighting Doctor on Facebook and YouTube for more amazing lawn and garden hacks, and leave your comments and questions. We love your feedback.
Guys, it's Cal from the Lighting Doctor here. We've been getting so many calls and so many requests here over the last couple of weeks about landscape lighting, mainly from our friends down in the United States, which, we love you guys. Lots of questions about our do-it-yourself kits, and I urge you to go and check them out on lightingdoctor.ca. By all means, if you're from Canada, go and check them out, but if you're from the U.S., right now with the exchange rate, bear in mind that all the prices listed on our website are in Canadian prices, so with the exchange rate now, you're basically buying everything at 75 cents on the dollar here. So you guys are getting a great deal on that. So I'm glad everybody's asking questions and inquiring about those kits. And what we're going to be doing for you guys over the next week or so is, because we've been getting so many questions and we've had so many on YouTube, we have over 100 plus videos talking about all kinds of different things in regards to landscape lighting. We just launched our podcast, and we also talk about not just landscape lighting, but different home and garden tips and tricks. And again, just been getting lots of questions on that. So what we're doing is we're going to try and condense all of that into a 3-part video series that we're going to kind of launch over the next week and a half here, that's going to answer all those questions. But by all means, keep your comments and your questions coming in over the next week or so, because we're going to incorporate those into the different videos as well. And I also just wanted to kind of give a little bit of a spoiler or teaser of some of the things that we're working on that are really cool. Obviously, our do-it-yourself kits, we're expanding those into a few different kinds of lights, because uplights and path lights, although they're used probably 90% of the time, they're the most used. We do get a lot of requests for hardscape lighting, which we've just put together a kit for that you can check out on our website. Again, lightingdoctor.ca. We are going to be looking at some wash lighting and hanging light kits as well. Something that's coming down the road, but just like all our stuff, we don't just launch stuff and just try selling it until I know it's something that I'm confident in and that I would go and personally use myself. So we do have kind of what we would call our Econoline that we're working on, that we're hoping to come out within the next 6 to 12 months. It's not going to be quite as high-end or durable as the kits that we have online right now with the top leading manufacturers that are out there. But what they will do is, there's a lot of you guys that I know, you're not worried about it lasting 10, 15 years. You just, you want to get something in, but you want to know that it's at least better than what you're buying at the big box stores, and it's going to last you for several years, and that's what we're putting together for you. So it's not going to be quite top of the line, but it's going to be that middle ground. And the reason we haven't launched that yet, we have the product, we know what it is, but until I have a chance to properly test it and make sure that it's something that I'm confident offering to you guys, we're not even going to talk too much more about that, but know that that is coming down the road. So that's pretty cool, as well as our app. I mean, we're continually working on that, but we don't want to just make an app for app's sake. We want to make something that is going to be useful to you guys. So a couple of the cool functions that it's going to have is it's basically going to have all our resources in one place, from our podcast to our videos to our frequently asked question page, which we're also working on, which is not going to be a bunch of written documents and stuff, because if you're anything like me, I hate reading. I would rather just see it, hear it, and learn it that way. So all our most frequently asked questions are going to be answered in video and podcast format so that you can watch them or listen to them. So hopefully they make more sense, and you'll be activating or engaging, with somebody like myself in those videos. But that's going to be all on our app, as well as the ability to easily ask questions and get quick responses. Send in online consultation. So basically send pictures of your home through your app, through your smartphone, that we're going to get, and we're going to be able to send right back to you with our recommendations and custom orders if you want, that you can order right there from your phone. So we want to make it easier and easier for you to access all the great products that we have that are continuing to grow out there. So that's pretty cool. Another thing, it's going to be a ways out yet, but it is something that we're very excited about, and no question, there's a need for it. I mean, we bash the cheap solar lights a lot that you find in the stores, but that's the reason being is because it's cheap garbage, and it doesn't last, and it doesn't really light anything up. What we're doing is we're actually trying to develop our own brand of solar landscape lights now that is going to have all the advantages of solar lighting, easy to install, you don't need to wire anything, all that stuff, but it's going to look like a low voltage light, which means it's going to have the quality and the durability of the same lights that we offer right now, as well as, so it's going to have the durability and everything, as well as it's going to be light. It's going to give you actual light. It's not going to be like these cheap solar lights that barely give off anything. They're going to do the same job that a low voltage one will. They'll have the quality. It's not going to have these big bulky solar cells on it. And that's why it takes a little bit longer. The technology's out there. It's just a little bit tougher to get our hands on. So that is another cool thing that we're working on. So again, the reason I'm shooting this video is because we are launching this 3-part video series. I want your guys' comments, feedbacks, and questions, but I also wanted to give you a teaser with all the stuff that's coming down the pipe here over the next 18, I call it 6 to 24 months. Different things like that will be introduced to make it easier for everybody to install landscape lighting. So we look forward to your comments and your questions. Just behind this video, I am going to tag on a short how to install low voltage landscape lighting video for all those of you who have never done it before, have never looked into it. I want to show you how easy it is so that you believe that you can go and do it yourself. And then finally, we will end with, I'll just give you, again, a brief overview, 30 seconds of what you'll find in our do-it-yourself kits, why they're different than anything else that's out there right now. So again, thanks for watching, you guys, and I look forward to your comments, questions, and feedback like always. Thanks so much. Hey YouTube and Facebook, it's Cal from the Irrigation and Lighting Doctor here. We're shooting another quick how to install low voltage landscape lighting video where we're going to show you the best and most popular lights to use, the most energy efficient and long lasting bulbs, the easiest and most efficient way to place your lights, lay out your wire, make your wiring connections, what kind of waterproof long lasting connections you should be using, as well as how to easily and effectively bury your wire. So we love getting your comments and questions. Please leave them below and we will answer them as soon as we can. Thanks so much for watching. First step in installing landscape lighting is determining what kind of lights you're going to use. Up and accent lighting is the most popular, commonly used for highlighting trees and different structures around their property. Wash lighting is great for lighting the exterior of homes and featuring and casting shadows on beautiful stonework around the property. Path and garden lighting also very popular for lighting pathways and gardens and different features around the property. And finally, hardscape lighting is another popular light commonly used around barbecue areas, fences, decks, steps, and so on. A great way to determine what's going to look good on your property is simply by taking a flashlight at night and going and highlighting and shining it on different features and structures around your landscape to see what's going to look great. Another tip or shortcut is to use a 9-volt battery. If you already have landscape lights, just hook the wires up to the terminals and you should be able to light those to see what looks great. When choosing your lights, something we recommend is using really high quality incandescent and halogen fixtures and retrofitting them with energy efficient LED technology bulbs that will not only save you money on power, but will also last pretty much the life of your fixture so that you're not having to change bulbs on a yearly basis.
Once you have your lights assembled, the next step is starting to place your lights. We recommend using a rubber mallet when you have a good ground stake and pounding that in to really get that light nice and stable so that it doesn't get knocked over or banged up down the road. Once you've got your light installed, the next step is going around and placing your wire at every fixture. Be sure to leave extra wire at every fixture just in case you need to make future changes. The next step is stripping your wire and getting it ready to wire. It can very easily be done using wire cutters or wire strippers, and then wiring your fixtures using waterproof gel-filled connections. This is very important because cheap connections will lead to all kinds of problems down the road. These are called BVS2 snap lock connectors. Are very easy to use. They're gel-filled and hold the wires together nice and strong so that you're not having to repair wires on a year-to-year basis. Another good option is something called a DBRY connection. Also used if you have to tee off or splice into your wire. Definitely use these. It comes in two parts, a moret that holds the wires tight and then a gel-filled tube to keep them waterproof. Please stay away from the do-it-yourself wire connectors that you see at your Home Depots and Canadian Tires that pierce the wire, because when you pierce the wire, there's just that much more chance that you're going to have errors down the road. A question I get asked all the time is, how do I know what size transformer to use? Very simply, add up the wattage of all the lights on your project. If you're using a 5-watt light and you've got 10 of them, that's a total of 50 watts. A general rule of thumb is to size your transformer 20% larger than what you actually need. So if you need 50 watts total, sizing it 20% larger, you would want to use a 60-watt transformer or larger. This is an example of a Kichler transformer that comes with a photocell to turn your lights on and off with dusk and dawn, as well as a simple and very easy to use timer. Once you've selected your transformer, the next step is hooking up and wiring all your lights to the transformer. And you usually find two taps on the bottom, one for a common connection and one for a 12 volt or 15 volt connection. Wire those in, mount your transformer, plug it into your GFCI receptacle, turn it on, and you're good to go. If you want to easily turn your transformer into a Wi-Fi transformer, we highly recommend using the Weon Outdoor Wi-Fi Timer. Just basically plug your transformer into it and set your timer and you're good to go. And the final step, once you know all your lights are working, is burying the wire by making a small trench with a flat-ended shovel, pushing the wire down 6 to 8 inches, stomping everything down nice and clean, and you're done.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that, and as always, leave your questions below. We love answering those both on Facebook and YouTube. And if you haven't checked out yet, go to lightingdoctor.ca where you can see all our do-it-yourself kits, where everything you just watched in the video is all included in a couple different packages, so that you don't have to do all the headache of trying to find what the best lights are, what's going to last the longest, how to size your transformer and all that. We've done all that for you. And we've taken a bunch of different manufacturers, taken the best products that they have, and just bundled them together to create those easy to install kits for you that are just world class. So thanks so much for watching. Please follow us on YouTube and Facebook for more great tips, and we can't wait to hear from you.
Hey guys, thanks for listening, and be sure to follow The Lighting Doctor on Facebook and YouTube for more amazing lawn and garden hacks. And leave your comments and questions. We love your feedback and look forward to talking with you again real soon. Have a great week.